9, 8.
You're watching Experience Comic Culture and Sales. Streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
2, 1.
Hey, happy Monday. All right, so no John. He wasn't feeling too good today. It's, that heavy pressure of retirement that's probably wearing him down. Robbie, so how was your weekend? And what did you guys do last Monday? What was the movie again?
Last Monday, we did Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
That's right.
And then I had a fantastic weekend. It was a great weekend. Okay. Spent it with loved ones and friends and family, and just doing good things, drinking good beer, eating good food, enjoying each other's company. And then tonight on PCP Movie Night, we're talking about the underrated film from Tarantino's repertoire. We're talking about Jackie Brown tonight.
Okay. So you mentioned this last week. I would agree with you. I think it's underrated. All right. And I hate to say this because I do like Tarantino's work. My only problem with Tarantino is that he doesn't have a good post editor. His movies don't make a lot of sense, dude. They're all over the place.
What?
So he really needs the benefit of that kind of good editor to piece it all together for him, because he's all over the place, dude. You know?
What movie are you talking about?
Like Moonlight, huh?
What movie are you talking about? Are you talking about like Pulp Fiction because it's non-linear? Is that what you're talking about?
Pulp Fiction, I know, all over the place.
Jay, is this me or him? What's going on here?
The editor kind of brought it together for him, I think.
Robbie, it's never you.
Sometimes it could be. I'm just okay.
I could already tell what's happening. Oh Lord. So all right. You should put your
You want me to pop up that Spider-Gwen?
Yeah. So Corey, you mentioned something. I don't know if you were serious or you were joking, but we might as well pop this up because you already made mention of it. All right. So this is, let's see, and thank you, Jay. This is Spider-Gwen. I spelled it wrong on the sheet. Shadow Clones #1, signed with Moon Knight, cover sketch by Dan Neidlinger. And there you go. There's my spelling error right there. So, all right, Corey, let me know if this is $149.99 suggested retail. We got it tonight for $85. So let me know, Corey. Yeah, okay, you got it, buddy. It's yours.
That looks great on that pink background.
I'm telling you, man. I Dan Neidlinger, Jessica Cord, of course. A bunch of these that Mariano's kind of discovered. We are Triple B, so good segue. All right, so we are doing the 2,500 subs giveaway starting tonight. So, Jay, if you throw up what it is, and I know you've got the.
I think it's a secret. I think we're not showing it until somebody wins it.
Oh, really? Is that the way it's working? Okay, so it's a secret. Nobody tells me. All right, but the hashtag is hashtag EXP thanks. Please follow the case, whether it's lower or uppercase. It does make a difference. All right, so go ahead and enter in for the surprise, whichever that is. Okay, Curtis, what's going on, man? All right, so Amy's not in here, but I did get a chance to. I didn't binge all of it. Ended up falling asleep, unfortunately. But I did watch The Last Airbender, Avatar: Last Airbender. Got to admit, pretty impressed with it so far. They've held true to the animated series, huh?
I was going to ask you if you liked it because I've been after talking with y'all about it on Friday. I've been seeing a lot of negative reaction from fans online. actually.
I haven't even read it. I like it. They've held true to the animated storyline. They've kind of mimic episodes that happen within the animated series. But then, I haven't read the complaints, but I mean, what do they want? So, when they had the movie out, it didn't match anything to the spirit of the animated series, and people hated it. Now they're matching it almost, exactly, and people are complaining about that too. Well, I don't know what to say. As someone who watches,
you're damned if you don't.
In a strange sort of way, it feels like that. I watched the animated series, hated the movie, started watching this. I think, Brian, I have to admit that it wasn't exactly Academy Award winning acting. Okay, obviously, Aang is a kid actor, but compared to the movie, it isn't worse than that. Okay, I thought that the characters looked. I will watch Dune. You can take that $20.49 right off of it, Marcus. That's not right. I will because I'm a huge fan of Dune. But I'm enjoying it so far, and I will continue to watch it. So I now will have to read the reviews that you're talking about, see what the complaints are about.
Well, it's just some stuff I'd seen. Like, I haven't actually read it or nothing, because I don't watch the show and I'm not familiar with the original. And I do intend on getting to the original animated series at some point. It's on the backlog. Maybe I can fit time in by the time I'm 60.
You won't regret it, man. I thought the characters were well cast, so
that's all you can ask for.
Man. What's that?
So sometimes that's all you can ask for. Just get a good cast, get some people in there who understand the characters.
I can't even imagine what they're complaining about. I mean, it is exactly what everybody wanted after the movie came out. This is exactly what we asked for. Stay true to the spirit, stay true to the animated series, and I thought they did that. So I can't even imagine what people are going to complain about. There ain't no way I'm buying the popcorn bucket, buddy. So don't need to go to the theater for that. I'll ask Robbie or John to buy me an extra one when they're in there.
You have to get that one from John.
Yeah, it'd be kind
of
silly.
Wash it first, though. That's all I'm going to say is just wash it first.
Yeah, it'd be kind of silly for you to ship it to me, wouldn't it? So when I got somebody who goes to the movie more times in a day than you and I go in a year, Bar Lord, have you seen it? I'm curious.
The reviews are really good on it, like from all the early screenings and stuff. Yeah,
that's what I've heard. So hopefully, I imagine it will be.
I'm really looking forward to it. I really enjoyed that last one. I thought it was really good.
All right, Bar Lord did see it. Good. All right, that's good to hear. I'm looking forward to it. I think it should be good. Great. Obviously you have a great foundation in terms of the book. The first one I enjoyed. So there's no reason to believe the second one wouldn't be just as good, if not better. So hopefully, very close to the book. That's good to know, Bar Lord, because if this works, they have a lot that they continue on with. You got Dune Messiah, the next book. You got God Emperor Dune. So there's a lot they could do. All right, do it in IMAX. Bar Lord, getting me to a movie theater is a miracle in and of itself.
Well, if anything will do it, it's going to be Dune 2. I'll tell you that.
I have to agree with that. I do have to agree with that. That is a very good point. Solid point, Robbie. All right, so let's get the kids out of the way. And you saw Dune, the first Dune, right, Robbie?
Yeah, I loved it. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm telling you, man, you should go back and read the books. I think you would.
I got the first book. I just haven't read it yet. I'll get to it eventually.
Yeah.
By the time I get to Avatar: The Last Airbender, maybe I'll have read Dune as well.
Can you multitask? Can you read Dune and watch The Last Airbender at the same time? Come on.
Not while truly absorbing the experience. No.
Wow. I thought you were that kind of multitasking sort of dude. I don't know.
I don't believe in multitasking, my friend. It's a lie.
Oh man. Bar Lord, the first half of the book is you're talking about Dune itself. I don't think Dune is. I think Dune Messiah, the first half is pretty tough. Yeah, Triple B. I have no idea when those sketch covers will come back. Hell, I don't even know if Robbie lost them.
No,
Since
y'all
he
haven't gotten those
remodeled
yet.
the entire studio. What?
Y'all haven't gotten those yet?
Yeah, no.
I'll get with my people. See what the holdup is. Bum ba-dum ba-dum.
Yeah.
Okay. He's frozen. I was so confused. Sometimes I just don't know if he's like just dumbfounded by whatever I say.
Tracking, okay?
Okay.
Keep moving.
No,
Rex.
I was getting Comcast. Huh? Oh God.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Comic Collectables show.
Otherwise known as the Max Headroom show. I really didn't, that's weird. Barlord, I did not have a problem with the first half of the book. Talking about, the time on Caladan and, moving and all that stuff. I did not. Dune Messiah did. There was a lot of wandering around the sand. It was getting a little boring. All right. So let's do the kits first. So like Robbie's sketch covers, Marcus, that's a good one. All right. As always, Dynamite 10-pack reader set, 10 random Dynamite titles, $3.99 cover price or higher, retail value of $40 or more, and we've got it always for $5. All right. So then we have the DF Grab Bag 3-pack, 3 random titles, DC, Marvel, and perhaps Indie, and we've got that for $5. Then we have DF Grab Bag 7-pack, 7 random titles, and we've got that for $10. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Barlord. There was so much packed into it. Yeah, the concepts of the Mentats and the Sappho juice, I think, right? All right, so then we have DF Grab Bag 15-pack, and we've got that for $20. And then we have the X-Men Random 20-pack Grab Bag, 20 random X-Men titles, 9.0 or better, mostly from the 90s with possibility of the 80s and 2000s, and we've got that for $20. If you buy all 5 of them, we're glad you're back, Tacoma. If you buy all 5 of them, retail value is $60, but if you buy all 5, we'll do it for $30. All right, still available. We still have a handful of these sets left. Thundercats #1 cover set, and we've still got it at cover price. So all 7 books for $34.93.
That's a really good deal because those are sold out everywhere.
So we still have it available. There is a 7th cover, which is the blank cover, but we didn't picture that because it's blank. So there's really no point. This is more geometric. Shape's better. So we still have the 7 cover set available for a cover price at $34.93. All right. So, all right. So it looks like Dune's going to be good. You hear anything else about FF? And all right, so what do we got coming out superhero related this year? Right, you got Deadpool.
This year we got Deadpool, and we have Kraven.
Kraven, that's right, which none of us are excited about.
I believe we have that Joker sequel with Lady Gaga as well this year.
Oh, from the alternate Batman universe, the Pattinson Batman. Okay.
No, it's even from an alternate universe to that. It's in the Joaquin Phoenix universe. This is
really
that Joker is completely its own thing.
All right, so let me say, Tacoma says second trailer of Deadpool's come out.
Oh, cool.
Hey, welcome, Andrew. Let me see. We don't have Silver Age Spidey and Daredevil tonight, but now that we know somebody's looking, tune in on Wednesday's show. We'll probably have some on there. Commander in Beef, is that going to be a musical? Maybe.
It is, 100%. Did you not know that? Yeah.
I did not. I had no idea.
That Joker sequel is straight up supposed to be a dark musical. Yeah, I know. It's weird. Here's the thing. So, you know how like the first one is obviously a big love letter to Martin Scorsese, right? Because it's like Taxi Driver meets King of Comedy a little bit. This
Right,
one,
right.
if it's a musical and it still has that 70s flair, this is like New York, New York. This, you know what I'm saying? It's so weird that we get these Scorsese tributes in a Joker series, but I don't think that's a movie that needed a sequel. I enjoy the original Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie. I do enjoy it, but like I never thought we would need a sequel. But the more that it's been out there, the more I've come to terms with the idea of like, what a curiosity. This movie's going to be so weird, and it's probably going to fail compared to the success of the first one. And I don't know. At this point, I'm just really curious to see how this all shakes out and what kind of movie they're going to be trying to make as a sequel to that one as a musical. It just seems odd, doesn't it?
Yes, Robbie, it does.
Okay, I was about to be. I was like, this always happens when I've been talking for a moment.
Sorry, dude. I was. No, you were talking. There was no point. I was Comcasting in and out, so I heard maybe a third of what you said. So, but if everybody else heard it, it's fine. It's
Cool.
really bad today. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. Oh, it's really bad today. So it sounded like what you were saying was very interesting. I have no idea what you said, but it looked interesting.
Yeah.
I am just saying. So I'm looking. You know what? We'll see. I think it's odd enough. I definitely want to watch it. The musical, that should be interesting. Needless to say. The rest of them doesn't look good. I was actually meditating. Yeah, that's right. You got that right, Steve B. All right. So let's do, yeah, right, Commander and Beef. All right, let's do the rest of the sketch covers of the night because we got some nice ones. All right, so Matt Carper, probably not here tonight, but his favorite artist, Batman number 181, signed with Batman cover sketch by Jessica Court. This is a nice one. She has such range. So does Dan Neidlinger. All right, it's just a retail of $149.99. We've got it tonight for $85.
It's quite the death trap.
Yes, it is quite death trap. I guess it's kind of a Batman 66 homage, kind of.
Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting for sure.
Yeah, right. All right. So then we have Captain America number 1, signed with thin cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. It's just a retail of $129.99, and we've got it tonight for $75.
I really like that. That's really dope.
So doing heavy FF because of the announcement of the cast and whatever, and that eternal hope that they will get it right finally.
Fourth time's a charm.
God, I hope so. I mean, we're rooting for them. You can't say we're not rooting for them. We want it to be good too, but if I were a betting man, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. The rumors right now are that they want to set it in the early 60s. So we'll see how they do it.
That would be a good move. I think that would be a good move, right?
Yeah, I think so too. It's like we were talking about before. I think on my channel, we had that discussion about it, and I was talking about that retro future, like kind of vibe from the 60s, like something like that would be really cool fit during that era in the Marvel universe, right?
And that time period, that really will work now, if you think about it, because Mad Men, is far enough along now that with Margot Robbie, that short-lived TV series, what was it, Pan Am?
Okay.
There were flight attendants. So there is some nostalgia for that period of time. So I think that this might be the one thing that will work that they couldn't get to work before.
Well, if you look historically at the comic book series, the most success that book has ever had is in the 60s. So that means that there is something inherent in the 60s to the foundation of the Fantastic Four. Yeah. That's something I vibe with completely. Yeah.
Yeah, I would totally agree with that. So it should be interesting. I'm hoping that it's going to do well. All right. So next up, Daredevil number 595, signed with Daredevil versus Punisher cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. Suggested retail of $149.99, and we got this for $85.
Don't worry, everybody. Daredevil's fine. They're just playing paintball. Yellow paint. Boom. Got hit. It happens.
So Tom Bishop, Amber Heard was in Pan Am. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've never seen it, so I don't know.
All right, Q Gun, what's up, man? TJ, what's up, buddy? I watched like a couple episodes. It was kind of cool. It was kind of cool because it reminded me of that period of time, and I actually flew Pan American back in the day when they existed. So that was kind of nostalgic and nice. And then it kind of lost me a little bit. So
gotcha.
But clearly it didn't hurt Margot Robbie. Didn't hurt her career at all. So yeah, but it was okay. It was okay. It was more, I think that it attracted attention more for the style of the series and scenes from the 60s. So I think there's something to that.
Okay.
You know, so we'll see, dude. Well, Preston, John did not feel well when he came in, when he woke up this morning. So unfortunately, he, it's that tough pressure of retired life, just kind of wears on you. Getting up every day and doing whatever the hell you want, it just wears on you. So hopefully he'll be back next Monday. If he's not already on vacation, who knows what happened. All right. So let's see. Oh, that was the last sketch cover. All right, let's do one autograph book. And then, you know what? Let's do this. So everybody remembers, if you just joined us, the hashtag tonight is, there we go. So we are doing the 2,500 sub giveaway tonight. So we're going to be giving away 25 comic books throughout the, how long does this go for, Jay? How long are we giving it away? A couple weeks?
That sounds about right.
Okay, there you go. So every show will have one. Oh, you meant John Castle. I don't know where Big John is. Yeah, maybe he'll jump in later. I know that's got his name written all over it, doesn't it?
He was in the chat earlier. I know. I saw him.
Did you?
I
missed him. All right. So 25.
I never missed Spillio.
Huh?
I said I never missed Spillio. How can you?
All right. So tonight's giveaway is obviously an incentive because it's a 1-in-1,000 ratio. So we know that. We know it's 1-in-1,000. We just don't know what the title is. All right. Just want to make sure everybody gets their hashtag again so everybody gets a shot at it. Is it a capital T? I don't even know. I have to look. All right. So
just do it exactly how it appears on screen, folks, just in case. I don't want anybody to miss out because they put a lowercase letter where it's a capital one.
Right. So exactly. Lowercase or uppercase makes a difference. All right. So it's EXPT, all uppercase, and then HANKS, all lowercase. Okay. All right. He's mixing his vodka or something. That's for sure. All right. So I want to make sure everybody gets in. Cool. So yeah, it is a pretty cool book, guys. 1-in-1,000. That's a pretty good ratio there, boy. For 1,000, 1,500, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, Jay, it was slab books. So we're going to have slab books as a giveaway, but we're doing more of a mix this time. So not all slabs. So John got absorbed back into the building. So it's going to be a variety of stuff. Oh, I almost lost track of time. Jay, we're going to go to our first break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming death by sleep.
My name is Mark Weiss, and I am the founder and president of an organization called Comic Books for Kids. 6 years ago this month, we embarked on a journey of passion and heart. Our goal was to make a difference for children in hospitals and cancer centers. We want to thank our friends for allowing us their support and for providing us with the means to make so many happy with their gracious give to us.
Programming on the EXP is made possible by viewers like you, or your local comic shop, or that Kickstarter you backed, or the publisher you like, or comic industry professionals who want to share a message with the world. Really, anyone who wants to advertise with us can. If you're interested in seeing a product you know and love, or are creating, or are publishing, or are involved with, advertised here on The Experience, and having your message shared with our viewers, please reach out by scanning the QR code below or visiting our website and using the contact form.
Hey, we're back. All right. So Tacoma Geeks. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. So, all right. So if anybody's interested in his set, you can hit submission form and say that you're interested in Tacoma Geeks USM Volume 2, Issue 1/7 cover set. And we'll put you guys together and, you guys can do it. All right. So there you go. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. All right. So, all right, let's do sign books. And then we'll do a quick recap. What's that?
I said, let's do it. Signed books. Here we go.
Here we go. All right. Amazing Spider-Man number 795. Signed in silver by Christos Gage. It is the third printing. Suggested retail of $69.99 is number 9 of 15. And we've got it tonight for $35.
This is obviously a black and white version because of it being like a third print or whatever, but it's got the red in it. But seeing Alex Ross's painting in black and white, it reminds me of those Universal Monster images that he did. They were on some Blu-rays and DVDs, I think, and maybe some prints. Did you ever get to see those? Because there's he did a Wolfman, he did Frankenstein, a Dracula, Invisible Man. He did all of them. They're gorgeous.
What you're describing sounds so familiar to me. So I'm imagining I have, but I can't pull it out of recall right now.
They are amazing. I would love a set of every single one of them, like a print on every single one. That stuff is amazing. And it's cool to see his painting style translate so well to the black and white.
All right. So yeah, definitely check out if you can help out Tacoma Geek, help him out. Commander Beef. All right. So we got this one tonight for $35. Then next up, Invincible number 98, signed in silver by Chris Giarusso. Suggested retail of $69.99, and we've got this one for $35. It is number 3 of only 15 signed. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so then these coming from the vaults, actually. All right, cool, Lyle. And hopefully you're warm, buddy. You want a Mickey Mouse comic autographed by the Pennsauken Rats. All right, so then we have Dark Tower, The Long Road Home, number 2. Sketch variant signed by Jay Lee.
Oh, cool.
Suggested retail of $75. He's got such a cool signature, too. And we've got it tonight for $40. It is one of only 2 signed, people.
I ate at IHOP with that gentleman, Jay Lee. Super good guy.
We have mentioned it, And Travis may have mentioned it as well.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff right there.
Yeah, Travis said Jay Lee whispered to him that he hates pancakes, but I don't know if that's true or not. But whatever.
Well, because Bueller goes up there, I'm trying to give Bueller exclusive information, and he goes and like blabs it to Jay Lee, and I don't think Jay Lee appreciated it. So,
all right. Then next up, we have Batman number 565, signed by Greg Rucka. And we've got this one for $10. Signed book for $10, people. I can't get no cheaper than that.
That's really cool. This stuff was amazing. So, like, this in 1999, Batman did the No Man's Land story. So Gotham had just been destroyed by an earthquake, and the government decides to, instead of dealing with the cesspool of filth and depraved activity and disaster now that Gotham has come, they let everybody know, get out of Gotham. We're going to blow the bridges, and Gotham's going to be its own thing, and it's going to be declared a no man's land. And if you're there, it's like whatever. It's like Escape from New York and Gotham.
Yeah,
right?
I was saying that sounds a little bit familiar to me.
Oh no,
here.
they even described it that way. They were like, "This is like Escape from New York and Gotham," right? But I mean, there was a different reasoning as to why it happened. It wasn't because they were trying to lock the prisoners into it or anything. It was because they were just like, we don't want to put any more money in it. Ultimately, it was all like kind of spearheaded by like some other things behind the scenes. But so basically all the Batman books, Batman Detective Comics, Legends of the Dark Knight, Shadows of the Bat, and even Chronicles and other things, they became one fluid story. So each week you would get a new chapter and they would cross into the books. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely.
Hey, El Cafe, just want to confirm you were talking Batman 565, signed by Greg Rucka. I'm going to assume that's what you meant, buddy. Just remember the hit submission form pinned at the top of the chat. Fill all that out, and we will invoice you very first thing tomorrow, buddy. And thank you.
Yeah, and I do believe that Rucka had already done Whiteout at this point from Oni Press, but this was like Greg Rucka became very much associated with Batman and still is today. Like he has a really good run on the title, and it all kind of starts in this issue right here.
Right. So, CJ, what's up, buddy? Perry Comics, hey, man, what's going on, guys? So this truly was, so we have another warehouse in a different town. Ironically, where the Pennsauken Rats hang out, buddy. And every now and again, the guy there will bring me a care package. They find these are, they read as, zeroed out in our inventory, but there's usually a straggler here and there. So they pick it up for me because we can't sell it, anywhere else at that point because you only have one. It's not worth, putting back up on the website for one. So it comes here. So this was one that we found. Pretty happy about that. I think it has even the old style cert. Let me see. I'm pretty sure.
This is really cool. I don't see a lot of Rucka signatures on this show at all. So that's awesome.
You don't? Okay, yeah, it is. All right, so
I'm a big fan of Rucka. His comic book work, and he also is a crime fiction novelist too, and those are really good.
So this is the old DF cert. This is the current DF cert. So you can tell this is an old one. All right. All right, what do we got next? All right. Ooh, this one's kind of cool. Another one, another find. Batgirl number 1, year 1, signed by Scott Beatty, or Beatty, sorry. And we've got this one for $10 as well. Again, signed book, $10.
This was another really fantastic series, really striking art, great composition, and basically exactly what it is. Batgirl year 1. They did this one and they did a Robin year 1. Both of them are absolutely fantastic, and I consider must-reads and must-haves in any Batman collection.
All right. So next up we have Justice League number 53, cover A, signed by Liam Sharp. Suggested retail of $69.99. We've got this number 2 of 53 signed for $19.99.
Huge fan of Liam Sharp's artwork. This is a super, super cool signature to get. He doesn't do many cons stateside that I'm aware of.
All right. Becky Bate jumping in on the Batgirl. You got it, Becky. Hey, how you doing? All right. Then finally, we have Superman #1 Elite Gold Signature Series signed by Joshua Williamson. It's just a retail of $89.99. We got it tonight for $38.
Our boy Josh Williamson is killing it right now. Superman's been super dope, and even Duke and Cobra Commander are like some of the best G.I. Joe comics I've personally ever read. So let's get into it, man. Josh Williamson, this is a good year for him.
Yeah, he is having a hell of a year, isn't he? All right, so we have this available for $38. All right, so let's do a quick Rex cap. Here we go.
Rex cap.
All right. Thank you, Jay. All right, so we had Dynamite 10-pack reader set, 10 random Dynamite titles, cover price of $3.99 or higher, and we've got it tonight for $5 for all 10 books. Then we have DF Grab Bag 3-pack, 3 random titles, DC, Marvel, and some indies. Got that for $5. Got the DF Grab Bag 7-pack. We've got that for $10. Then we got the DF Grab Bag 15-pack, and we've got that for $20. Then we have the X-Men Random 20-pack Grab Bag, 20 random X-Men titles from the 90s with a chance of the 80s or 2000s. Books are 9.0 or better, and we've got that for $20. If you buy all 5 of the grab bags, all right, you're looking at a retail value, even at our discounted prices, of $60. We'll do it for half price, $30. And I think it's like 55 comics, something like that. All
you know how like sometimes, Rex, you realize when you wake up in the morning, you look at like maybe your Facebook or you look somewhere and you're like, oh crap, it was this person's birthday. I completely forgot. You get this thing, you get all of them for $30. And then when that happens, you just grab one of those comics and go, hey, I got something for you.
I never run into that problem because Facebook alerts me. All right. And then, I'll get you. I'll buy you drinks next time I see you. You know, whenever that is. And then I'm out. You know, I throw up the happy birthday Facebook. Hey, happy birthday. Okay, I'll catch you next time we see each other.
Yeah.
Months go by, I don't see them. Right. So you know, we get out there.
On me, buddy. That's basically a birthday IOU.
Right. They go, you can buy me that birthday drink. I go, it's close to my birthday and it's yours at this point. So maybe you should buy it for me, right? Yeah. See how I spun that, my man?
Rex the Hustler.
All right. So next up, we have, Thundercats #1 cover set. The all 7 covers. We still have it at cover price. This is sold out. All right. So we have a cover price, $34.93 for all 7. The one not picture is the blank one. All right. So then we had Batman #181 signed with Batman cover sketch by Jessica Court. Suggested retail of $149.99, and we've got it for $85. All right. Then we had Captain. Hey, what's up, Matt? Captain America #1 signed with Thing cover sketch by Joe Delviato and Mariano Nicieza. Suggested retail of $129.99. We've got it tonight for $75. All right. So then we've got Daredevil #595 signed with Daredevil versus Punisher cover sketch by Joe Delviato and Mariano Nicieza. Suggested retail of $149.99. We've got it for $85 tonight. All right. And the signed books. Amazing Spider-Man #795, signed in silver by Christos Gage. It is the 3rd printing. Suggested retail of $69.99. I had it at $35. You know what? I'll bring that down to $25. How about that? All right. So then we have Invincible #98, signed in silver by Chris Giarusso. It's just a retail of $69.99. We had it at $35. I'll lower that to $25 as well. $25 for silver signatures. All right. So then we've got Dark Tower, The Long Road Home #2. Sketch variant signed by none other than Jay Lee. Suggested retail $75. I have it at $40.
Jay Lee's work is so gorgeous. So gorgeous.
Yeah. All right, so then we had Justice League number 53, cover A, signed by Liam Sharp. Suggested retail of $69.99. I've got it for $19.99. All right, and then finally, Superman number 1, Elite Gold Signatures series, signed by Joshua Williamson. Suggested retail of $89.99. We've got it for $38.
Somebody early in the chat when we were talking about this one, they were like, "Dang, they're tall," and I never really thought about it too much. But yeah, like they look like they're kaiju, right? They're just like they're just sitting on top of a building.
Yeah, because the man flying isn't, is not unusual at all. Oh man! All right, so let's see. Oh, so again, we are doing the 2,500 subs giveaway. And tonight is an incentive book that is a 1 in 1,000 ratio. But Jay won't tell us what it is because it's supposed to be a surprise. So if you don't know what it is, blame Jay. No, I'm kidding. So the hashtag is hashtag EXP thanks. Make sure to follow the uppercase and lowercase. It does make a difference. What's CJ asking? What did CJ ask? That's a good one, Edward. All right, so what did CJ ask?
He said Becky grabbed that, but I think
the Batgirl maybe.
The Batgirl year 1 is what Becky grabbed, right?
Yeah, she grabbed Batgirl year 1. That's correct. Correct, sir. You are correct. All right, so Hector Ortiz, Michael C. Thanks for joining us, man. The JLA. No, did she? Jay, did Becky grab the JLA? No, I don't think so. Right? Did I miss that one?
I'm scrolling back up through the comments. The only one that I see is the Batgirl.
Okay,
unless I missed it.
Becky, let us know. CJ thinks I'm pretty sure, but who knows? But Becky, if you did want the Justice League, let us know, all right? So that we can take it off for you. If not, it's fine as well. Just want to make sure we didn't miss anything. All right, so we got to go to a break in about a minute because of the new break format, which is cool. Means people are actually paying for the ads, which is also cool. And I want to take this minute to appreciate everybody out there getting us up to where we're at. That's why we're doing the giveaway. Want to thank Robbie as well, who's been with us pretty much. Got you, Becky, who's been with us since the beginning. We appreciate you, bud. It's been fun. John, of course, who's not here today, but has been doing this since the very beginning as well. A lot of the viewers, people that are part of the group, like Ron Shepard, like John Spilios, guys like CJ, all these Marcus, all these guys have been watching since the very beginning, and then all our new friends that have come on board along the way. That's been really cool as well. And love this community. I know we're not like other claim shows. We want to differentiate ourselves a little bit. And I think one of the ways we do is it's a bunch of comic guys bantering and selling some books along the way. But the banter is really the fun part, I think. That kind of separates us a little bit from the pack. We're not just throwing one book after another at you. We talk about goofy stuff. Thank you, Tacoma Geeks. We appreciate you guys too. We weren't sure where we were going with it when we started. We just kind of were just messing around, feeling it out, seeing what was going to work, what wasn't going to work. I remember, having shows where we're sitting there and we got like 3 people watching, and we're watching it, and then one goes away. It's like, oh, we lost a third of our viewers.
Huh. I remember my first episode working with you guys. We were talking about spam. We were talking about food most of the night, and I was like, okay, this show's pretty vibing. I can dig this. This is my kind of style, just rambling with a purpose.
Yeah, I kind of want to talk about that a little bit because it's funny. But all right, Jay, go ahead, take us to our next break, and we'll be right back. Stay with us.
Live from New York. What? Oh, sorry. Live from Cleveland? It's Friday night? It's Friday Night Live! With Nancy McCann. And Ricky. And sometimes Carlos. And featuring boxes and boxes of rare comics. Unique collectibles. Lots of smiles and conversations with new friends. Friday Night Live with Comics Unlimited. Friday night from 9 to 11 on The Experience.
According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone just by tuning into The Experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below.
Imagine being at a convention and going to an interview panel that's just for you. No bustling crowds, no hours-long lines, just you, the moderator, and your favorite comic book creators. Well, this is pretty much that. Miss Jen sits down every week with 2 comic book creators for a live stream interview about their latest work, and you can ask them whatever you want. It's Talking Shop, Mondays at 5 Eastern on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
Hey, we're back. CVB. I don't know. He was here earlier, but he might have checked out. Remember, hit thumbs up if you are watching. We appreciate it. So it's funny because I talked to my daughter about it, and she goes, "Well, what do you talk about on the show?" I go and I explained to her, and she looks at me dead in the eye, and she goes, "So basically, you tell the same old boring stories you tell me all the time?" I go, "Yeah." She goes, "Why would anybody watch?"
Well, did you tell her because it's me and John that keep it fresh and new?
God,
right?
No. Hell no, I didn't tell her that. She doesn't even know there are other people on the show with me. Are you kidding me? I take all the credit. Come on, bro. Be real. Okay, I raised that kid, man. So I get to, come off however I want. I'm the hero. Okay. I explain, I have these 2 underlings that help me, but they really, I have to carry them every show. So
this is a nice throwback then. We're talking about the spam stuff, right? I mean, for the longest time, that's like we don't talk about it near as much as we used to. But my first show here, John mentioned spam musubi because I said something like, I just made me some spam and eggs the other day.
That's right.
And then we got a Hawaiian restaurant shortly after, and so my life was changed because spam musubi is amazing and brilliant. But all these people keep talking about jalapeno spam. I know that exists, but I can't find it in any store in my area. I go looking I go often, not every day, but often I go looking for jalapeno spam, and I still haven't found. I just need to get it online. That's what I need to do.
Yeah, you should. I mean, come on, we know it ships well, okay?
Yeah.
Shipped fine in World War II. It'll be good enough for Robbie.
I love it. And I remember one of the very first things that ever happened. Good old John Cole goes, where are you from? I was like, Alabama. He goes, white barbecue sauce. That's what you're known for in Alabama. And he everywhere, whenever he meets somebody, John's cool because he has his sense of geography is tied into food, which food represents culture. And I think that's really cool. And I love John's perspective on culture through food. I think that's great.
So Preston, I think the last rodent was a possum that she picked up off the road. Okay. And dropped off the same shelter, wildlife shelter. But she now has, it was a little bit easier for her when she lived at home. But now she has, she's moved out to her own place with her with a roommate and her boyfriend. And now, other people are not so smoking with bringing wild possums into the house. So it's not quite as easy. But yeah, I remember that. I remember that episode where, he identified what was, famous in your state in terms of cuisine. That's how he identifies the world. And it's kind of cool, I got to admit. So he's got me involved with this South Jersey food scene group that's got over 100,000 subscribers on Facebook. It's really cool. I mean, it's I've learned.
Yeah, I thought about joining it, Rex, but all it would do is give me FOMO.
Oh yeah, no doubt. No, I wouldn't do it because you can't get here. I wouldn't do it.
However, I was just in a room the other day, and there were a bunch of New Yorkers around me. They're talking about how they found out they're from New York. My girlfriend was one of them. They're like, yeah, the thing about the South is they don't know how to make pizza or bagels. That's all they were talking about.
So the mystery is why bagels in the Northeast are so good. Is there's something in the water.
It's supposed to be the waters, the urban legend, right?
Supposedly, right? Pizza, it's just, I'll say this.
Yeah, what's in the water up there that we don't have down here? We got dead bodies in our water too, okay?
Well, you don't have the rusty pipes we have, okay, that were first put in the ground in the late 1800s.
That's
you
true.
Don't have that,
so
okay?
It's the rusted lead pipes that gives the bagels their flavor? Is that what's going on?
Preston? No, they don't. And I'm a fan of grits. So I travel.
You got to have some shrimp and grits. You got to come down here and have some shrimp and grits, man.
Well, I was at Gulf Shores like 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Look, I'm not going to Gulf Shores in Alabama looking for pizza, man. Why would I want to do that? Okay, I'm looking for what you guys got. The seafood, what was it? Royal Reds. Okay, love those things.
Yeah.
Okay, big prawn thingies that taste like lobster. Love those things. I'm looking at to eat what you guys, are eating there. That's good, right? Don't get me wrong. I mean, I hit Waffle House, a few more.
Down here, it's soul food and barbecue, man. Good old country cooking and barbecue. That's what we're good at.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. So Preston, I like grits personally. No, you're not going to find them served in too many diners or anything like that. What you will find up here is scrapple, which you will not. Oh God, Triple B. Stevie B, corned beef hash is up here is, I don't want to say we're the king of it, but we have it. Cocoa wheats, anyone? Brian, I don't know what a cocoa wheat is, my man. I know what a cocoa puff is, but I don't know what a cocoa wheat is. So biscuits and gravy you can get here. Sausage gravy, that kind of thing.
Do you get biscuits and chocolate gravy up there?
No.
Ooh, I think that's a Southern thing. Biscuits and chocolate gravy is delicious.
I mean, you can get SOS,
SOS. What's SOS?
Well, it is man, I only know it by its moniker, SOS. SHIT on a shingle.
On a shingle? I got you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I got you. Okay.
You know what I'm saying, right?
I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
So it's kind of corned beef. Yeah. Thank you, mate, too. So you get that here. But probably. Preston. Yeah, that's it. Cream chip beef on toast. That's what it's really called. The only thing unique in this area, I guess, is a scrapple, right? So really, everything else is pretty basic. Eggs, that type of thing, bacon.
What, like up in Jersey? You talking about?
Yeah.
Well, aren't y'all known for like the Jersey beef sandwich and stuff like that? And y'all have like
it's called a cheesesteak, so get it right.
Well, I'm not talking about the Philly cheesesteak. I thought like the Italian beef sandwich in Jersey is like a different thing. I thought. Is it not?
It is not.
It's just a cheesesteak.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Well, okay. Well, don't y'all have like a certain type of hot dog that's like made on like an Italian roll?
Hot dog, yeah. Okay. There's an Italian hot dog. There's a Coney Island chili cheese dog. I mean, I've had pork sandwiches, Italian
Then
pork
why
sandwiches.
do I see all these things all the time in my social feeds that are like the difference between Italian beef from Jersey and blah 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 from blah blah blah? Like what I thought it was something very specific. No.
Okay, no.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get an Italian pork sandwich. Okay, now that's really quite good if you go to the right place. But a bologna sandwich, my man, Ron, that is correct. We are also known for pork roll and cheese, but the name of the pork roll is determined by where you are geographically in New Jersey. So if you are in the southern part of New Jersey, we call it a pork roll. El Cafe, here it comes. If you are in the northern part of New Jersey, you call it Taylor ham. But Ron and El Cafe, I'm going to solve this dilemma for you. There is a reason that you have those two names. And a buddy of mine pointed out, I never knew this. He is actually originally from North Jersey. The reason that the two names kind of took off like that is because the pork roll, if you look at a package, it's pork roll made by Taylor. See? So the original company that made the pork roll was a company called Taylor. So it either became Taylor ham or pork roll, depending on which part of the state you were in. So you can always tell where somebody grew up based on how they respond to that question. You get an egg and Taylor ham, or you get an egg and pork roll, a pork roll and egg. Okay, and that will give you away. You're either from North Jersey or you're from South Jersey. If you're from Central Jersey, you don't count anyway. No, I'm kidding. Anybody from Central Jersey, I'm teasing. But yes, these are the little cultural things, which is ironic because really a pork roll or Taylor ham is really nothing but a small ham. Like in that looks like a sausage, a large sausage you can cut. That's it. So, but it is a very big part of breakfast culture in our state. So I will say that. Yeah, Triple B, right? So I don't even know how we started that line of reason, that line of discussion. I guess
we're reminiscing about the early days of the show.
Right, no, but I'm saying I don't even know how we got started on that, right? In the early days. I'm assuming it's because of John's background.
I think it's because of John. Yeah.
Probably
John.
But, yeah. But as I said, when I went to Myrtle Beach, dude, I had some of the worst Italian food I ever had. And the only reason was it was that first night we drove all the way through. And by the time we got there, it was like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. So the only place open were these delivery places up until 3 a.m. So I ordered a chicken parm sandwich, which turned out to be cube chicken with breading on top of it and ragu sauce, and that was my chicken parm sandwich. My daughter
sounds like an Alabama chicken parm right there.
Yeah. So my daughter ended up getting what she thought was going to be a calzone or a panzerotti, depending, and basically it was a few pieces of pepperoni with some of the same ragu sauce in a Pillsbury dough crescent roll. And that was it. I remember I couldn't even finish mine. It was so bad. So, yeah, but I had no choice, right? That's all we had. I thought it'd be better than the pizza. I was wrong. And it couldn't be any worse. So there's no off ramp. There's never an off ramp, Marcus. So, but yeah, we're walking down memory lane a little bit. We've been doing it for a little while, and we appreciate you guys, especially since we're doing the 2,500 giveaway.
Yeah, and speaking of Jersey pork rolls, let's roll on through these porkly comics that we got.
Wow, dude, you would have been better to just say, "Let's get back to comics." That was the worst segue ever.
Oh, dude, I'm known for bad segues. It's kind of part of my shtick on my PCP movie night. So,
well, then never mind. You're doing great. CVB, that's correct. If we get to 1 million subscribers, I will get my taco truck. Damn it, about time. And I'll even send a taco truck to Robbie so he can partake.
Yo, I would love that.
All right, so we've got some. Yeah, and weird. Yeah, Rob, you gotta give back. You gotta give back one of the awards, dude. That was so bad. It was horrible. It was horrendous. All right, so let's do the FF back issues. All right, so all of these are ridiculously priced as always. So let's start with Fantastic Four number 284. She-Hulk getting stepped on the head. Always a winning issue when you see that. We've got that for $2.
It's a late era John Byrne FF issue right here. Perfect to complete a collection.
All right. Then we have FF number 295. And we've got this one for $5.
I love that gnarly old dude right there and the color hold they're using. That's sharp looking.
Oh, in the background, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like right. John Cole, like looking at a pork roll.
No, John Cole. That's John Cole realizing he's out of bacon grease. He can't cook.
He can't make popcorn.
Thank you, Jay. You got it, Commander Beef. I got you, buddy. All right. So then we have Fantastic Four number 297. And we've got this one for $5.
That's a cool cover.
That is a cool cover.
That'd be a cool black light cover, you know?
Oh, I agree with that.
Yeah.
All right. So next up, we got Fantastic Four number 301. And we've got that one for $5.
It's one of my first comics I had when I was a kid, y'all. It was 296 was my first Fantastic Four issue. Had Spider-Man and She-Hulk. She-Hulk was punching the thing through a wall and Spider-Man's on the wall. And then the next issue I got was this. And I remember one of the first comic hunts I ever had was my dad taking me to a comic shop to buy issue 300 because I was like, but they got Johnny and Alicia got married. I want that issue. Oh my goodness. This is so ingrained in my head. I love it.
All right, next up, Fantastic Four number 302. And we got that one for $5.
Johnny's been hitting them deadlifts. Look at him.
All right, so then we have FF number 303. And we've got that for $5.
There's another one from like my early childhood. And when I was a kid, I thought this dude was just punching him really fast. I didn't realize, no, he's just got 4 arms. But I thought he was just like punching him really fast. He's got 6 arms. My bad.
All right, then we got Fantastic Four number 304. And we've got that for $5. Then we've got FF number 305. And we've got that for $6.
Man, this is good stuff. Good stuff to fill in that Fantastic Four collection before all these books start going up the closer we get to that movie.
Yeah, right. All right, then we have FF number 306. And we've got that for $5.
One thing I've learned, being a lifelong Fantastic Four fan, every new creative team comes in, they have to do a Diablo story. It's usually one of the first. Everybody comes in. It's like they're trying to. Somebody please make Diablo cool.
All right, and then finally, Fantastic Four number 307, and we've got that for $5. All right, so let's see here.
Personally, I like Diablo. Just saying, I really do.
So you
he's he's like Isaac Newton as a supervillain in a way. Because Isaac Newton was into alchemy and stuff, just so y'all know. I'm not trying to say Diablo's as smart as Isaac Newton, but Isaac Newton, if you look in his history, not necessarily a good dude. May have killed somebody, actually. Just saying.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah. He may have been responsible for the death of one of his rivals and maybe even stolen some of his alleged contributions to science. But, you know.
All right, so it looks like, all right, Commander in Beef, you're claiming 307. You got it, buddy. All right. So Commander, So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've got 8 books, 8 of these FFs left, buddy. So for a total value of looks like $40. All right, if you want the rest of the FFs, all right, at these prices it's $40. I'll do it for you for $30 if you want them all, Commander. It's up to you, Bo. All right, so Corey says you're talking about Alexander Graham Bell.
I'm looking it up, and I think it's Robert Hooke, but I could be mistaken. There's a few different conspiracies out there about Isaac Newton having been involved with some death. But regardless, he was a weird dude. You know another interesting fact about him? He died a virgin intentionally. He was intentionally celibate his entire life.
You got it, Commander. Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I did not know all this stuff.
Yeah, it's like that Seinfeld episode when George doesn't care about sex anymore and stops having it and he gets smarter. Do you know what I'm saying? But then Elaine does it and she gets dumber.
I do remember that episode. Oh my God. All right.
Yeah, could you imagine? You just make one phone. I invented the telephone. What's it do?
If I invent the second one, I can call somebody. Oh, man. All right. So let's see here. We got incentives left. So, you know what? Let's do a quick recap because I can't believe some of this stuff hasn't moved. All right. So, you know about the grab bag, so I'm not going to go through that again. All right. So, we're going to go with Batman number 181, signed with Batman cover sketch by Jessica Court. Suggested retail of $149.99. You know what? I'm going to lower that to 75. It's at 85 now. Now I'm going to lower it to 75. And Corey, all right, you bought the Spider-Gwen, which was also 85. I'm going to lower that to 75 for you as well, buddy, to be fair. All right. So 75. Full cover sketch by Jessica Court.
Yeah, and some people in the chat were saying that this is like an homage to that Batman trading card set from back.
Yeah, I saw that as well. So, all right, no problem, Corey. Just I want to be fair, buddy. You know, since you jumped in early, you really want that Moon Knight. So, all right. So Captain America number 1, signed with Thing cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. We've got it 75. I'll do that for 65. All right, so then we have Daredevil number 595, signed with Daredevil versus Punisher cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. Suggested retail of $149.99. We have it at 85. I'll do that for 75. All right. All right, so then we had Invincible number 98, signed in silver by Chris Giarrusso. It's just a retail of $69.99. We had it 35. I lowered that to 25. Then we did Dark Tower, The Long Road Home number 2. Sketch variant signed by Jay Lee. It's just a retail 75. We've got only one of 2 for 40. Then we had Justice League number 53, cover A, signed by Liam Sharp. It's just a retail of $69.99. We've got it tonight for $19.99. And then Superman number 1, Elite Gold Signature series, signed by Joshua Williamson. Suggested retail of $89.99. We've got it tonight for $38. All right. The FFs that we have left. FF number 295. We've got that for $5. FF number 297. And we've got that for $5. FF number 301. And we've got that for $5. And then FF number 302. And we've got that for $5. Then we have FF number 303. You got it, Becky. Let's see. Becky.
It's a great pickup, Becky.
Gotcha, Becky. All right. So then 130 for Batman 180. Okay, El Cafe. Let me see here. So talking about Batman 181. Let me see here. Wait, which two? One Captain America combined. Okay. So 130 for both of them. Yeah, El Cafe. I could do that. All right, so 130 for both books. All right, I got you down, buddy. All right. Done deal. All right, buddy. Yeah, you can get cold in Michigan, Triple B. You know that, bro. All right, so let's see here. All right, so then we had where I leave off. FF number 303. And we've got that for $5. And then FF number 304. And we got that for $5. Then FF number 305. Got that for $6. Then FF number 306. And we have that for $5. So let me say. So CJ. Oh, you guys are supposed to get 18 inches of snow next week? Really?
Believe it or not, what they're talking about is in Michigan, it was like it's going to be like 70 degrees in February, which is new. And they're like, well, next week we'll just get 18 inches of snow.
Well, we're getting about this week high 60s, believe it or not.
Yeah, it was like 75 degrees here in town.
Well, with rain, so I don't know. I don't know if that's, but whatever. I'll take it. I will take it.
Yeah, we already get down here. We already got like all the spring flowers blooming and everything in Alabama.
Oh my God, yeah. Oh, it's 86 in Oklahoma today.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw the weather pattern. So it's like almost the country is completely divided. With the lower parts in the heat wave, and then the upper part. A few upper parts are still experiencing that cold. So we'll see what happens, man. It's always a crazy time of year. So we'll see how the weather changes between now and then. You never know. All right. So if you haven't already, we are doing our 2,500 subs giveaway. That is a hashtag you need to enter into the chat. We can tell you that it is an incentive book, a ratio book that is 1 in 1,000 ratio. Okay, so you need to purchase 1,000 of regular cover to get one of these. And that is the giveaway of the night. And we'll do that sometime in the last half hour. All right, so let's see. All right, so these are the new incentives from last Wednesday. All right, here we go. First up, we have Incredible Hulk, Volume 4, Number 9. 1 in 50 ratio by Greg Capullo. And we've got that for $50.
Seeing Greg Capullo nowadays do the Hulk, it's so cool. I love this cover. I love this image.
I do too. All right, so then we have Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 3, Number 2, 1:25 ratio by Ruan. This is a pretty cool cover as well. Trading at ratio currently at 25. We've got it tonight for 20. I do have more than one of these.
2 issues in, Ultimate Spider-Man continues to just keep selling out, keep building up hype and momentum. At my shop, we ordered more of number 2 than we did number 1, and we sold out day of. And I thought I had plenty.
Dwayne, gotcha, buddy.
Three's on FOC today, by the way, everybody. So,
and
let your shops know.
Got you down, buddy, for both. All right. So then we have Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 3, number 2, 1/100 Rouen Virgin variant. This one is trading at ratio of 100. We've got it tonight for 80. All right. So then we have Alien Black, White, and Blood number 1, 125 ratio, Francesco Mobili variant. Trading at ratio of 25. We've got it tonight for 20.
You know what the cool thing about this book is, Rex?
What?
So black, white, and blood usually means black, white, and red. But in this book, it means black, white, red, and green because it also includes alien blood. So that's a really cool kind of take and spin on that typical formula that we see.
The acid blood.
Yeah.
That was the coolest thing in the movie. When they discovered the blood was acid, that was like, oh no, now what?
Then it leads to a lot of problems, though, right? Because if their blood's acid, then should they be shooting at this thing on a spaceship? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? How did they stop it? Like all kinds of fun stuff. But no, that's a terrifying concept. And the really crazy part about it is it shows you how strong the aliens actually are as far as like internally and externally. You know what I'm saying?
Robbie Roach, what's up, buddy? Yeah, not yet, buddy. Not yet. Hasn't been. It would have to be in the middle of the day right now. So people in this area, there are tournaments starting at the beginning of March. You won't see my butt out there though, but or our team. I don't know why anybody's starting that early, but you never know. All right. So then we've got Amazing Spider-Man Facsimile number 253, 125 ratio, Rick Leonardi variant. And this one is, for some reason, very popular. And we've got it for 40. We've got one.
It's a gorgeous cover.
Oh, nice. Huh?
It's an absolutely gorgeous cover. I love this. And I was reading Spider-Man for the first time during this era, and I thought the rose was supposed to be a big deal. So that's why I've always liked them. And one of the things I like, so right now Marvel's doing facsimiles of Secret Wars, and they're releasing them once a month throughout the whole year to celebrate the 40th anniversary. They're doing the same thing for Amazing Spider-Man of that year when he's got the black costume. So they just did 252 and now 253, and I think that's a brilliant idea. Like, why not do that more often? Like, why not why not start re-releasing Batman with number 1? Or, you know what I'm saying? And kind of like let people just experience what it was like. I think this was a cool idea.
So Matt Carper, I can guarantee you will not lose the drawing on a slab tonight. Okay, I can guarantee that, Matt Carper, because the giveaway is incentive, not a slab. Sorry, bro. All right. So next up, we have Edge of Spider-Verse Volume 4 from 2024. Number 1, 125 ratio. Amanda Connor variant. Trading at 25 at ratio. We've got them tonight for 15. I do have more than one.
See, this is another one, too, that I thought I had plenty ordered. We sold out. Like, a lot of hype behind this book. And it's only like the 4th time they've done Edge of Spider-Verse. But, you know, when you got first appearances and you got successful Spider-Verse movies, this is what happens.
Correct. All right. So, all right. Thank you, Robbie Roach. All right. So next up, we got Edge of Spider-Verse Volume 4, number 1, 1/100 Derek Chu variant. It's trading at ratio at 100. We've got it tonight for 80. All right. Wait, what Nakayama for Edge? I don't even think we had that song, did we?
I think that was wasn't that just a open order variant? I think,
yeah,
if I remember right.
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember, to be honest with you. All right, so next up, I got you, Matt Carper. All right, so let's see. We've got the cover sets and Dynamite cover sets, and we have, let's see, some old incentives, which we'll get to in a little bit. But let's see. Oh, I got you, man. It's the B cover. Got you. All right. So what are you looking forward to coming out this week, Robbie?
Comic book wise?
Yeah.
Duke is something I'm really looking forward to. Duke number 3 is out this week. I think that all the G.I. Joe and Transformer books right now are just super cool. I'm having a lot of fun with that. What else is out this week?
Hey, Pastor Michael. What's up, buddy?
Sometimes I get it all confused because like I get mixed up between what I set up for release and what I set up for FOC. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
But I know that Duke is out this week. That's really good. World Tree is back this week, and I think it's kind of taken a downturn since its second arc started. But I really did like the new issue that's out this week, and then there is something else out this week. A new issue of Ice Cream Man, which I really, really like. That's one of my favorite comics. So,
yeah, you mentioned that before that you really enjoyed reading that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, so Pastor Michael's here. Let's see, negative number 4. I know we're gonna get to the Dynamite sets in a minute, buddy, and then we'll probably go back for a full recap. But Jay, the last break is what at 30 or
at 30? You got it.
Okay, all right. Wasn't sure if it was a little slightly off. All right. So let's see. All right, so make sure, everybody got it in there. It is a 1 in 1,000 ratio incentive book that we are giving away. All right, so let's do the Dynamite cover sets real quick before we got to go to break, our final break. All right, so first up, we have Negaduck number 4 cover set. So you got covers by Jay Lee, Drew Moss, Tris Forstner, Jeff Parker, and Ciro Cangialosi. And we've got this at cover price of $19.95. All right. So then we have Red Sonja number 8 cover set. Covers by Lucio Perillo, Joseph Michael Linsner, Bjorn Berens, and cosplay by Rachel Holland. And we got this at cover price, the entire set, for $15.96. All right, and then we have Fire and Ice Tigra one-shot cover set. Covers by Dan Panosian and Megan Hetrick. And we've got this for $11.98 cover price.
I finally watched Fire and Ice this last weekend. That's one of the things I did this weekend. I watched Fire and Ice. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. Me and my homies loved it.
All right, Tom Bishop, you got it, buddy. All right. All right, and the last one, Richard Jordan's Wheel of Time, The Great Hunt number 4 cover set. Oh, Mr. Nope, you got it, buddy. All right. Okay, so Richard Jordan's Wheel of Time, The Great Hunt number 4 cover set. Covers by Mel Ruby and Jordan Gunderson. And we've got this at cover price for $9.98. Mr. Nope, are you talking about?
I think he's talking about Fire and Ice. Yeah, I think he's talking about Fire and Ice.
Mr. Nope, when you send a submission form, re-ask the question. I'm going to look for you, buddy. I don't know. Sets for 1 and 2. I'm sure we could put something together for you, buddy. Okay, 1 and 2 question mark. Okay. All right, so we'll see what we can do. Never me, buddy. All right. So there we go. Let me see. Yeah, we'll try to put it together for you, Mr. Nope. So the problem sometimes is if we don't catch it on the front end, it all gets palletized and moved to a separate warehouse. So then pulling like 1 or 2 issues out becomes a major like undertaking. But usually we have enough that comes up front every week that we can put together sets, you know, as long as somebody's not looking for 10 complete sets, then that's a problem. So hopefully we should be able to do it for you, Mr. Nope, but we will let you know, my friend. Absolutely. Yeah, so we were talking earlier, me and Robbie, about the first days of this. We were still sitting out in the lobby under the big Dynamite logo painted on the wall. Pizza Man was coming through. The Chinese delivery guy was coming through. Remember that? The guy was on the phone or whatever.
Yep, your internet was better though.
Yeah, there were less people in the building back then, though. I think that might have had something to do with it, but whatever. But yeah, we've come a long way, man. We've definitely come a long way. The experience, the pre-J times, yeah, right. It's the channel has grown, the show has grown. It's been a lot of fun, I got to admit, and we appreciate all of you, and especially those that have been with us since the beginning, and those new ones, the new friends who have joined. It's really, really quite fun to see. All right. So what we've got left is some old incentive books, and then we will probably do the full Rex cap. And then eventually we're going to need to, can you invite them for a reunion show? Invite who, Marcus? Who do we invite for a reunion show? It's the
Maybe
same
the
guys.
pizza delivery guy.
Oh, that was the best, dude. He was on his phone. We're like, dude. You kind of looking at us. I'm like, dude, we're streaming here, bro. Come on. Work with me here. The pizza guy. I'm sure we can arrange it since we still order pizza from the stew like regularly. All right. So, Jay, let's go a little early. We're almost there. So let's go to break a little early and then come back, and then we'll do the rest of the books and full recap, Rex cap, and then we'll do the giveaway.
By this time in our journey, we had been on the trail of a very elusive creature for about 96 hours. But all the hard work is about to pay off. Oh, crikey, there she is. Oh, by the markings, I'd say this one's at least a 9.8. Oh, she's a real beauty. A true mint copy. Oh, this one will make a fine slab on anyone's display wall. Oh, she's a feisty one, though. Look out, look out!
Mint Hunter Comics is the place to find that mint comic you've been searching for. Mint Hunter Comics, Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, part of the experience.
Do you remember what it was like when you were a little kid and you got a letter in the mail? Now imagine that letter was filled with information about your favorite shows, pop culture questions, links to things you're going to want to see later, and even sneak peeks at upcoming programming here on The Experience. That's what the EXP mailing list is. Every week, we send you sneak peeks, information, and all of the relevant links for all of the shows you want to see. Sign up now on our website or scan the QR code that's on your screen right now.
To be continued. 3 little words that hold the secret to the next great story. 3 words that will thrill you, confound you, give life to new possibilities. Every variation of To Be Continued is a promise of adventure, a promise of excitement, a promise of unseen wonders and unexplored worlds, a promise that every issue you read makes you a part of a never-ending journey, and behind every page there will be an unopened door waiting for you. This story to be continued at your local comic book shop. Visit comicshoplocator.com today.
Hey, we're back. All right, so let's go ahead and finish up the rest of the older incentives, and then we'll do a full Rex cap, and then we'll get to the drawing. All right, so Robbie Roach, I have not found another Joker Hazer. We are still looking, but the main inventory is out. So I'm gonna have to hopefully run across one somewhere, or they're gonna run across one in the other warehouse for me. And if they do, they know to pull it for me, buddy. All right. All right. So these are the older incentives. So Blade Volume 5, number 1, 125 ratio. Care Andrews variant. Trading at 25 at ratio. We've got it at 10.
That's a great cover, by the way.
It is a cool cover, isn't it?
Very cool cover, very cool series, very cool artist.
So hopefully they all right. Dwayne DePayne, you got it, buddy. Hopefully when they make the remake, it's good.
Yeah, let's hope so.
All right. Hey, Sean, what's up, man? All right, next up, Blade, Volume 5, number 1, 1-50 ratio by Peach Momoko. And it is trading for 50, and we've got it tonight for 30. All right, so then we have Blade, Volume 5, number 1, 1-100 ratio, Frank Miller variant. Trading for 100, and we've got it for 50.
I adore this cover. I never would have thought we get a Frank Miller Blade cover in my life, but we did. So, heck yeah. You know what? Existence isn't so bad sometimes, Rex.
Okay. All right. Next up, Bloodline, daughter of Blade number 1, 125 ratio, Rian Gonzalez. Variant trading for 25. We've got it for 10. All right, then we have Bloodline, daughter of Blade number 1, 150 ratio, Ajiwa Edge and Ebenibe variant trading at 50. We've got it for 20. All right, then we have Bloodline, daughter of Blade number 1, 1-100 ratio, Maria Wolf variant, trading at ratio at 100. We've got it tonight for 50, half price. All right, there we go. So we will do a full Rex cap in a minute. All right. So what else is going on for you this week, man? When's the next con you're going to?
Oh, the next con's going to be my hometown con, Huntsville Comic and Pop Culture Expo in April. We got a really good guest list, including George Takei, Jonathan Frakes, Rachel Lee Cook, Chris Claremont, who's always there. James O'Barr is going to be there. Lots of really cool people going to be at the Huntsville Comic and Pop Culture Expo. And then this upcoming Wednesday night on my channel, we are having a conversation with Tony Fleece, because writer of Army of Darkness, of course, Army of Darkness Forever, which is a great book, but he's about to launch Feral, which is kind of like the spiritual sequel to Stray Dogs. So we're going to be talking about that. I just had a chat with Joe Casey last week, which he let drop some unannounced Dynamite news. So that was really cool. We got a little bit of an exclusive there on PCP. And then Thursday night's our monthly comic book review, the award-winning Best Collaboration of 2023, the monthly comic book review. Me and an esteemed panel of comic book YouTubers and enthusiasts get together and talk about our best comics, our favorite comics of the month.
So it looks like Titan Nick will be at Huntsville.
Come say what's up. I'll be trying to do panels. In fact, my buddy Jeremy, who runs the con, I saw him the other day, and I was like, hey, if I don't do the Rachel Lee Cook panel, I may never want to do a panel for you again. So just saying.
Wow. Throwing it down, man. Throwing it down.
Hey, I'm the award-winning Rockin' Robbie now, bro.
Yeah, right.
Multi-award winning.
Should whip him out. at the right moment. See this? See this? I'm award-winning, Robbie.
Oh, I wear them around my neck on a chain. My back really hurts.
CJ, stop by for a sniff.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Too funny. Too funny. All right. So let's do the full Rex cap.
Rex cap.
Okay, Jay. All right. So starting from the top, Dynamite 10-pack reader set, 10 random Dynamite titles, $3.99 cover price or higher. As always, we have it for $5 to the group. Dynamic Forces grab bag 3-pack, 3 random titles, DC, Marvel, and a few indie thrown in there. And we have the 3-pack for $5. Then we have the DF grab bag 7-pack, and we've got that for $10. Then we have the DF grab bag 15-pack, and we have that for $20. Then we have the X-Men random 20-pack grab bag, 20 random X-Men titles from 1990s with a chance of the 80s or 2000s. Books are 9.0 or better, and we've got that for $20. If you buy all 5 of the grab bags, okay, the grab bag bundle, then even at discount prices, the retail value is $60. We'll do it. If you buy all 5, we'll do it for half price at $30. Less than $1 a comic, people. All right. So still available, we have the Thundercats #1 cover set. 7 covers. At cover price, these are sold out. You're going to be hard-pressed to find them anywhere. The 7th cover is the blank one, which is not pictured there. And we've got it at cover price of $34.93.
Very cool book and lots of hype and heat behind issue #2 already with the debut of a brand new Thundercats character, Calica, that looks like my cat because my cat's a calico cat. I'm so excited. I had to make sure to order me a Rob Liefeld cover.
Yeah, if your cat actually starts talking to you, buddy, get outside. Get a breath of fresh air. There may be a gas leak in your building.
We talk, but it's like more telepathic communication, Rex.
All right. Okay, then. All right. Batman #181 signed with Batman cover sketch by Jessica Court. Suggested retail of $149.99. We have it for $75. Okay. So Robbie wrote, your LCL sells a tons of these packs. That's good. That's great news. Paws are easier to draw than feet. All right. So then we have Amazing Spider-Man #795, signed in silver by Christos Gage. It's just a retail of $69.99. We had it at $35. I lowered that to $25. All right. So then, oh, no, Becky took that. Sorry, my bad. All right. So then,
real quick,
yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt. The Batman 181, was there multiple copies of that?
Oh, wait. Did I get that wrong? All right. So El Cafe, we did a bundle deal. Was it the Batman and the Captain America?
It was 130 and Batman 181.
Okay. So it was.
Or, I'm sorry. Yeah, the Batman 181 and the Captain America.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So that's where I went wrong. Sorry about that. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. So still available is the Daredevil. That's where we went wrong. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, El Cafe. I drew the wrong lines. Old man problems. Okay. Daredevil $5.95 signed with Daredevil versus Punisher cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. This one's still available. Suggested retail of $149.99. We had it $85. I lowered that to $75. Yeah, so the Batman is gone and the Captain America with the Thing is gone to our buddy El Cafe. All right, so then let's see. The ASM number is $7.95, signed in silver by Christos Gage. It's just a retail of $69.99. And we've got it lowered. I had it $35. I lowered that to even further to $25. Thank you, Sean.
Sean's been saying lots of nice things out there. So, Sean, we love you. Station. Thank you so much.
What that dude said, the guy who won the award for the beer. Dark Tower, The Long Road Home #2, sketch variant by Jay Lee. Suggested retail 75. I lowered it to 40. All right. Jay Lee autograph. I will lower that to 35. It is number 1 of only 2 signed. I'm not even playing. Oh, Pastor Michael, ouch.
He's been giving us some good dad joke, laughy
That is
taffy.
the ultimate dad joke, dude. That is the ultimate dad joke.
Hey, at least he's not giving us. At least he's not telling us jokes about German sausages, Rex. Those are the worst.
Pastor Michael, that is such a great dad joke. You should be wearing knee-high black socks with your sandals. All right. So where do we leave off? I don't even remember. I don't even care that much. All right, here we go. Justice League number 53, cover 8, signed by Liam Sharp. Signed in silver, $69.99 suggested retail. I got it for $19.99. All right. So then we had Superman #1, Elite Gold Signature Series, signed by Joshua Williamson. Suggested retail $89.99, and we've got it for $38. All right. Still available. Fantastic Four #295. Got it for $5. And I got Fantastic Four #297. And we got that for $5. Then we've got Fantastic Four #301. And we've got that for $5. Pastor Michael. Fantastic Four #302. And I got that for $5. Then Fantastic Four #303. Got them for $5 too. Then FF #304. And we've got that for $5. Then FF #305. And we've got that for $6. And then FF #306. And we've got that for $5 as well. All right. So our incentives. These are incentives from last Wednesday. Incredible Hulk, Volume 4, number 9, 1-50 ratio, Greg Capullo variant. It's trading at ratio, and we've got it at ratio for $50. All right. So then we've got Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 3, number 2, 1-25 ratio, Ruan variant. Trading at ratio at 25. We've got it tonight for $20.
I want to answer Sean Butler real quick. He wants to know some Fantastic Four books to get into. This is very simple. Jack Kirby Stan Lee, that run, number 1. Outside of that, go to John Byrne. From John Byrne, go to Tom DeFalco and Paul Ryan. You're going to have to get those in floppies. Outside of that, next, you want to go with Mike Wieringo and Mark Waid. And then after that, go right into Jonathan Hickman, and that'll get you going.
Yeah, Jay, we do have multiple copies of that one, so not to worry. All right. So then Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 3, number 2, 1-100 ratio, Ruan Virgin variant. Trading at ratio at 100. We got it tonight for $80. Then we've got Alien, Black, White, and Blood, number 1, 1-25 ratio by Francesco Mobili. Trading at ratio at 25. We've got tonight for $20. Then we've got Amazing Spider-Man Facsimile, number 253, 1-25 ratio, Rick Leonardi. We've got one available at 40. This is trading now for over ratio.
It is a gorgeous gorgeous cover. And the reason why it's so rare and why it's heating a little bit is because, 252 is the first appearance of the black costume in Amazing Spider-Man. 253 is the first appearance of the Rose. So I think a lot of retailers didn't really, go behind this one in orders like they did 252, but they're doing that whole year once again. That I think is awesome. And to have the original artist come back and do like a modern take on a cover for it, absolutely rocks. This cover's amazing. And the Rose is cooler than most people remember. Just gonna say.
All right, so then we have Edge of the Spider-Verse Volume 4, 2024, number 1, 125 ratio, Amanda Connor variant. Trading for 25, we've got tonight for 15.
You ever tried to drink a water bottle hanging upside down, Rex?
No.
It's not a good idea.
Hanging upside down is probably not a good idea in the first place, let alone trying to drink out of a water bottle.
Well, if you're...
I don't see anything good happening there. All right, so Edges of Spider-Verse Volume 4, 2024, number 1, 1/100 Derek Chu variant. Trading for 100, we've got that tonight for 80. All right, so then we have the Negaduck number 4 cover set. Covers by Jay Lee, Drew Moss, Trish Forstner, Jeff Parker, and Ciro Cangialosi. And we've got it at cover price for $19.95. Still available, we have Richard Jordan's Wheel of Time, the Great Hunt number 4 cover set. Covers by Mel Ruby and Jordan Gunderson. And we've got that at cover price at $9.98.
And thank you so much, Steve Vendetta. I always forget about the Walt Simonson run right before the Tom DeFalco and Paul Ryan run. Walt Simonson has a great run on Fantastic Four. One of my favorite issues is the one where him and Doom are fighting through the timeline. They keep like going back and forth through time. And the book is written and drawn in a certain way, but then there's numbers on each panel to read it in the actual order, like that it takes place to them, or you can read it in the order that it takes place in the present, which is kind of, it's such a great book. Such a great run. And the Art Adams stuff is the tail end basically of the Walt Simonson run.
All right, so we still have some available. Blade Volume 5, number 1, 125 ratio, Care Andrews variant. Trading at ratio at 25, we've got it for 10. Blade Volume 5, number 1, 1 in 50 ratio, Peach Momoko variant. Trading at ratio at 50, we've got it tonight for 30.
All right, Pastor Michael, I'm gonna throw a flag on that one. That one was bad. I love bad jokes, but that one's really bad. You have to stretch for that one, bro. Come on.
So, Pastor Michael, they're all coming out now. Blade Volume 5, number 1, 1/100 ratio, Frank Miller variant. Trading at ratio of 100, we've got it for half price at 50. Then we've got Bloodline, Daughter of Blade number 1, 125 ratio, Gonzalez variant. Trading at 25, we've got it at 10. Then we've got Bloodline, Daughter of Blade number 1, 150 ratio, Ebonibe variant. Trading at ratio at 50, we've got it for 20. And then Bloodline, Daughter of Blade number 1, 1/100 ratio, Maria Wolf variant. Trading at ratio of 100, we've got it for 50 tonight. All right, so that brings us to the end. So let's go ahead and so Jay, let's go ahead and show them the giveaway.
All right.
All right, here we go. This is what we're giving away, people.
This is what you're getting.
Return of Wolverine number 1, McNiven variant, 1 in 1,000 ratio. This is the giveaway of the night. Oh, and you cleaned up a picture too, Jay. That's nice.
Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win?
All right, so go ahead and spin that wheel, Jay. All right, here we go. Let's see who's going to win.
Good luck, everyone. I love that it's a virgin or a non-trade dress of the original costume variant. That's cool.
I am rooting for Matt Carper.
Drum roll.
Hey,
Jeff
Wedding.
Not Matt Carper. Sorry, Matt. But I was right? I guaranteed you weren't going to lose a slab tonight.
So what I'm going to need is I'm about to drop a link in the chat for Mr. Wedding to fill out. This is going to be for the giveaway. Please fill it out within 24 hours.
All right, so this is different than the link that you have for our show. Okay, this goes directly to those that are going to be responsible for keeping track of the giveaways. Jeff Wedding, hopefully you are still in the room. If you are not, I'm going to try to, if I don't see a submission form from you by tomorrow morning, or Amy doesn't, we're going to try to drop you an email, all right? Corey Rust. Just to make sure, buddy. Okay. Oh, good, Jeff. Good, cool. You are still watching. Cool. So, all right. So we'll be back Wednesday for New Comic Book Day. Robbie will be on tonight. You are reviewing
Jackie Brown in my opinion, one of the greatest filmmakers alive, but in your opinion, someone who needs an editor. But,
yeah, pretty much.
We didn't have a chance to unpack that one earlier, but that's beyond
that's
me.
What we can do on Friday. So Amy and I will be back on Robbie's channel at noon. We've had some great conversations of late. A lot of fun. You never know what might be that one that triggers everybody.
Exactly.
So we always have a good time. So that's 12 o'clock Eastern on PCP. And then, of course, Nick will be back at 7 p.m. Friday. All Eastern time on the XP for the original art show, which is always a lot of fun. Even if you are not a collector of original art, you want to check out this show. There's just so much history, so much art. It's really cool. And then, of course, me, hopefully John and Robbie will be back next Monday for a comic collectible show. But yeah, so don't worry, Matt. You will, buddy. Relax, bro. Sooner or later, buddy. Oh no, Pastor Michael, look what he started, man. They're all coming out now.
Yep.
All the dad jokes. It's an avalanche of dad jokes. So, but again, we were reminiscing earlier, and again, I want to say that we appreciate everyone that's become part of our show on the XP. We really love it. It's so much fun to do. It's been nice getting to know people, meeting new people. Now I consider Robbie a friend. I consider Bueller, Travis a friend. And it's all because of this. And so many people, Big John Spilios, Ron Shepard, CJ and Weird, Jeff White, all these guys. It's like a bowling league every week almost.
And Jay, we got to give major props to Jay, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Pushing all the buttons and doing all that. Jay and JD,
Jay and JD rock. Kyle. But Jay and JD rock.
What are you drinking, sir? But we appreciate everything that everyone does. We appreciate obviously the group. It's so positive too, That's one of the big things. We do have people that kind of jump in. There are very few groups now in any kind of forum that you can find that is just purely positive. It seems like I don't care if it's we were talking before the show about John's food group on Facebook or one he's involved with. They are only positive, but it's almost impossible to keep them out. Somebody will go in there and throw some crap in there and try to get things dusted, and they try to shut them down right away. But it's hard. It's hard. So thank you, Matt. That's probably why we get along. I just like most people as well.
The way you defeat that kind of hate, Rex, is with the Care Bear stare. It's one thing I learned in my life. You just outshine them with positivity. That's what you do.
Yeah, that's not what we do here.
Positivity and love and hope. That's what we bring to the table.
We get loud, nasty, and start calling you names. Okay? That's what we do here.
We just in Alabama, we just do that behind your back. That's
What's that?
In Alabama, we just do that behind your back. We're very friendly in person.
In Jersey, New York, no, not really. We'll tell you right in your face, right then and there.
Yeah, we're much more passive aggressive down here.
I think it's the heat. It has to do with the heat, the weather.
Well, it's about the leisurely form of life that a lot of us Southerners enjoy, right? Where we like to be like, "Oh, bless your heart." Then we go, "Did you see what she was wearing?" Like,
yeah, I know what "bless your heart" means too.
Yeah,
that is a Southern backhand way of
It is totally true, man. I hear it all the time, and I'm just like, those are fighting words, man. Don't do that.
Bless my heart.
That's like calling Marty McFly chicken.
You see, that's a nice thing about the Northeast. We're clear. There's no confusion. Okay, all right, okay. Usually the next sentence is, "What did you just call me? You heard what I just called you." Okay.
Sometimes you can bond through frustration and annoyance and hatred. It's great.
I guess I can sort of see that point.
No, I'm serious. Like sometimes you're just like, up yours, well, up yours too. And you're like, you know what? I understand you. We get each other now. We're vibing.
Yeah, that doesn't happen here. Nope. No, sir. There's a lot of FUs and and that kind of thing. But yeah, we're not subtle. Not at all. Not at all. But all right, so catch Pop Culture Philosophers tonight for Jackie Brown. Join us on Wednesday. Jay, what do we got coming up on the EXP as well?
So at a different time, at the regular time, at 10 Eastern, 9 Central, we're going to have the Devil's Advocates, but Kyle's not going to be there. He spent the whole weekend at Comics Pro. He had to drive all the way back. So it's just going to be Bronze Age Nerd. He's going to be interviewing writer Frank Martin. So it's going to be really cool.
Very cool. Very cool. So, and then we'll be back Wednesday. So again, we appreciate you guys, every last one of you. Thanks for watching and thanks for being with us all this time. All right. So take care. Have a great week.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.